It's now time for the VP playback. Let's go.
Okay, let's go to Elizabethton Cyclone Stadium. That's the Elizabethton Cyclones getting ready to play their first home game of the year. And you can see the Elizabethton Cyclone band as they enter in the field. And guess what? We got a great matchup today. This is Elizabethton Cyclones as they take on, well, there's Tuffy and Stormy. They take on the West Ridge Wolves. And it's going to be their first time playing in, I don't know, maybe the first time ever since they were Southern South. Anyway, busting through the Cyclone banner are the Elizabethton Cyclones as they enter into the field. As you can see, fading slowly into the picture, there is Coach Witten, Sean Witten, and he's getting close to breaking his grandfather's record. You see the chorus singing the national anthem, and there's a legend player, Legend Pate, and he's not dressed. The sensational freshman, not able to play today, but anyway, there's a coin toss, and Whitehead and the captains elect to get the ball first, and high in the sky, striking first are the Cyclones. Red Slagle, beautiful pass to Wallace. Here we go. Once again, Slagle to the left side, and he finds Blevins for a first down, and the Cyclones are already rolling. This time, Red Slagle goes to the other side, the right side, and he finds, there he is, Zach Wallen, as he works his way in, close to the 10-yard line to set up possible touchdown. You can see Red Slagle looks, drops, finds right across the middle. Beautiful pass to Whitehead for the touchdown. Give the Elizabethton Cyclones 6 early in the game. And of course, you're going to hear those bells ringing. That's right. Celebration going on. The fireworks all in the air. It's all good for the Cyclones. Extra point is up and is good as it gets knocked to the next county by Bowers. And here you go. Cyclones strike first. 7-0, 9:20 left. With the Elizabethton Cyclone band playing Go Yo Betsy. And oh boy, this could be a big night for the Cyclones. Bowers kicks off and he kicks it, wow, almost out of the end zone, nearly probably a 70-yard boot there. Anyway, here we go. West Ridge off, and he passes it up to Mack, and Mack, whoop, gets fumbled. Nice hit there by the Cyclones and recovered by Justin Wallet as the Cyclones get the ball back, and already a turnover on West Ridge's first play. And oh, this could get ugly early as you hear the cowbells ringing, and Red Slagle drops back, looks, he goes high in the sky, another beautiful pass, corner in the end zone, but nearly picked off there by number 10, Caleb Long for West Ridge. But wait a minute, dirty laundry on the floor, and they're going to call that holding, and it pushes, or gives the Cyclones another opportunity as Red Slagle finds their Blevins. That's Whitehead for the first down. This time, Red Slagle across the middle. There's Blevins. Let's see, they got a fantastic, tremendous trio there. But anyway, not enough for the first down. As you can see, Bowers, it rings the side of the goalpost. And no points for the Cyclones this time. A little quarterback there sneaks, but has nowhere to go as he gets dumped in the backfield by C.J. Mathis this time. Number 2, Justin Hilton, goes high in the sky, and he connects with number 3, and woo-wee, there he is, Walsh, off to the races, but he gets snatched down by Whitehead just before almost scoring a touchdown, and this time, nowhere to go for number 1, Ethan Annex, as he's pushed back by Jones. And West Ridge, they're sneaky and easily into the end zone for a touchdown, but that gets called back. And as you can see, the Storm Shelter team making a lot of noise there, but this time, Hilton rolls out, tries to find a pass, but boom, he gets knocked. Hit hard by Zach Wallen. The ball just flies out anyway. Gets West Ridge another opportunity, and whoop, ball gets loose down on the ground and almost nearly turns the ball back over to the Cyclones. Anyway, third down, West Ridge pitches it out, nowhere to go, but down. Once again, a great tackle there by Zach Wallen. Great game so far on both sides of the ball there for Zach. But anyway, ball gets blocked as the Wolves go for it. Field goal, and that's going to turn the ball back over to the Cyclones. 7-0, 1:13 left. And the Storm Shelter team and the cheerleaders, they got to love it. And there they go with the little chant there as we continue on with Red Slagle rolling out, finds one of the trio, and that's once again Zach Wallen for the first down. Red Slagle having a great game as he rolls, almost gets sacked, but he scrambles his way out, uses his feet, and he gets knocked out of bounds near a first down. Red Slagle this time hands it off. Lets the workhorse, J-Board, the bus, Wallen, as he bulldogs his way for a first down. That's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. 7-0, as you can see, Coach Presley, Coach Campbell there representing their students who made the All-State team in track. So they congratulated them at in the first quarter. Anyway, beautiful pass there. Nice strike from Rhett to, once again, Zach Wallen for the first down. Nearly a touchdown. And they yell out head tap there. The Storm Shelter crew there as they bang and make a lot of noise there. But anyway, right across the middle, Red Slagle dives into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Cyclones, 13-zip Storm Shelter team. And the rest of the fans make a lot of noise as Bowers goes for the extra point up, and it is good as it sails right into the parking lot. 14-0. And as you can see, the Cyclone dance team dancing their way, feeling like they can blow out the Wolves. But wait a minute, the Wolves like to howl, and they howl loud with the ball going high in the sky, and nearly picked off there, but that attempt was to Brown. But anyway, as I'm talking and getting down is number 2. He knows what to do with a nice fake, and he easily slides into the end zone. That is Hilton for a touchdown, and just like that, the Wolves back into the game, 14-6. And after the extra point, which it gets blocked. Wolves remain at 6, 14-6. That could hurt them here in the end anyway. As you see the low angle there, Mathis takes off, and I believe he gets a first down to get things started for the Cyclones. And Red Slagle with a play action pass. He goes off to the right, and boom, he gets hooked. Oh my gosh, and Blevins said, where's the face mask? No call there, but turns the ball back over to the Wolves. Wolves now with Hilton rolling out. He's slippery, but he tries to slide his way out of a sack, but boom, nowhere to go as he gets dumped down by Kyler Montgomery. Takes him down for the sack. There goes the bells, and one lonely bell ringing for the Cyclones. So anyway, pitch. And there goes Mack on the attack, and he slides his way in for a first down and more as the camera gets lost on that with 26 seconds left here before the half, and sliding his way through with a nice little whirlwind spin. There is Hilton for the first down. 19 seconds left this time. Hilton, he looks and he goes and strikes a pass. First down for the Wolves. That was a loss, and you see the moon looks like they say the moon has a reflection of the earth there, but that's a beautiful shot there of the moon. Anyway, back into action, time running out, goes into the end zone, but it's picked off by Blevins. Jack Blevins with the interception just before the half. And the Cyclones look to have a 14-6 lead going into the half as we hear a little bit from the state champion, Betsy Bay. Once again, a beautiful job by the back-to-back state champion band. Anyway, Red Slagle goes high in the sky, and he finds a great catch there by Whitehead right there on the sideline. And, of course, you hear the bells ringing. Those bells ringing all night. Anyway, Red Slagle looks, and he goes to the right side, and he finds, once again, Zach Wallen there for the first down to keep the drive alive. Red Slagle this time a little handoff to the bus, J. Bird Wallen, and he's hard to get down. Takes it for the first down as indicated by Wallen. And there's the Storm Shelter team making a lot of noise, getting the crowd hyped, the student section hyped. Fourth down situation, and Bowers goes for another field goal. He's got the foot, but it's off to the left. It's no good. And gives the ball back over to the Wolves, and here we go. And sacked in the backfield is Jones, and the governor taking down Hilton, but Hilton, you know what he says, look, I'm going to pitch it off to back, but he gets dumped for a loss by Wallen. Low angle there, Hands it off to number 1, Ethan Amex, and he takes it for a first down, puts it in Cyclone territory, and that's going to do it for the end of the third quarter as we go into the fourth quarter, and the Cyclones hold on to the lead. As you can see, rings are being out, a little ring ceremony there. I believe that's the state champions, the Cyclones, won in, I believe, robotics. Anyway, they get rings, so I'm sure they're enjoying that anyway. Into the end zone after the ceremony, beginning the fourth quarter. There you go, Ethan Amex. He shuts the storm shelter team up, but they're going to have to go for 2. They want to get back into this game, and around the end goes Ethan this time. He's stopped. And here goes the storm shelter team. They said, how about that? We're going to make some noise for that. It's a great stop there. As you can see, the dance team, Cyclone dance team, gets a little celebration going on. Anyway, the kick is up, and it goes to, the return is, that's number 6, Braylon Britt, and he gets face mask after a great return, and that's going to tack on another 15 yards and put the Cyclones in a position to be able to put this game away as Rhett finds right across the middle. You already know Zach Wallen there for the first down. The tremendous trio doing work between Wallen, Blevins, and Whitehead. And speaking of Blevins, there he is for a first down from Rhett this time. Can the other trio get involved? Well, high in the sky. There he is. Whitehead for another touchdown. 6. That's 2 touchdowns for Whitehead for the night as the Cyclones tack on more points, and 20 points for the Cyclones. The bells, that's right, the bells are coming out. Ringing. Bowers trying to make it 21. And I'm trying to get extreme close up there, but there it is, 21-12. And there's Woodby with his grandson trying to wave, but he said, I ain't having it. But anyway, let's continue on. And a strike from Hilton into the wrong hands. Interception. Zach Wallen having a great night tonight. And 8:19 left. And the Wolves are running out of time. But anyway, Whitehead out of the game. So that's going to have Red Slagle have to punt the ball. But they punt it back over to the Wolves. So the Wolves still have another opportunity to get back into the game. And here we go. Hilton from his own end zone strikes it across the middle, but into the wrong hands. Once again, interception, and taking it into the end zone is C.J. Mathis, but of course he was already down. But the celebration continues on as the Cyclones look to still try to put this game away as they're not able to get any yardage. So that's going to first force Bowers to take another field goal attempt. Once again, he has the leg, but it's off to the right. So the Cyclones, after 2 back-to-back interceptions, unable to capitalize on any points. So that's going to give Brown, as he rushes for a few yards, put them in a 4th down situation. The Wolves, another opportunity. And look at here, what we got happening. Sneaking right through the middle. Nobody even close. But here comes Blevins. Tackling Hilton after about a 60-plus yard game, and that's going to put the Wolves back in contention to get another touchdown. And easily hopping into the end zone is Ethan Amex for the Wolves. Touchdown, and the fans are going crazy for the Wolves as 2:27 is left. They go for the extra point. It's up, and it's good. And just like that, 19, and you can see the student section team, they feel like they're on a roll as they go for the onside kick, but it's quickly recovered, and that's recovered by number 47, Cooper Green, and that could save the game for the Cyclones. 2:24 left. All the Cyclones have to do is just run the clock out, and look, they decide to pass, and they put it in the hands of Zach Wallen, and he knows what to do as he scrambles his way for a first down to the 35-yard line, and that could do it after you hand it off to the other Wallen, and he takes it in for a first down. And Coach Wood's like, hey, it's all good. You know what to do now. Just set up for taking the knee, and that's what they do. And just like that, Red Slagle and the Cyclones get a victory. Give it up for the Elizabethton Cyclones. Let's go. Y'all can say hey, y'all can say ho. Get the party started, Cyclones. Let's go. Y'all can say hey, y'all can say ho. Get the party started, Cyclones. Let's go.